Alright, hello everyone. Congratulations, you've found the champ dog. So proud of you. Today we're going to be playing some MonoGreen, Stompy, aggro, whatever you want to call it. So this is just something I kind of threw together. I did a little bit of reading online to see what people were playing over the last couple of days, threw this together. A lot of these cards are pretty similar to my previous list. We've got our Swarm Shambler as a new card in the 1-drop slot. The other option was Wildwood Tracker, but Wildwood Tracker honestly doesn't seem that great. And I want to see how good this is in this sort of deck. And the protection element of it could be pretty good. The other new cards we're running, Kazandu Mammoth, doubling as a land is pretty good. Otherwise it's a 3-mana creature that swings in for 5, much like Lovestruck Beast, pretty dope. And Turn Timber Symbiosis, again, doubles as a land, comes in untapped when we need it to. Helps us get creatures when we want. Looks pretty good, so I just want to see how this plays out. You see I've got down to 2 Questing Beasts. I was playing 4 before. Some other decks are playing Garruk in this slot. I'm not convinced that Garruk's better than Questing Beast. I know this card has sort of fallen out of popularity recently. I'm not entirely sure why. I guess there's less Planeswalker targets for it to hit, but it's still just a very good card in a big pile of text, so I'm playing it. I've also got the Singleton Inscription of Abundance in place of a 4-3/3. I'm not entirely convinced that 8 fight effects are the correct amount, but the battlefield is a little more cluttered than it has been in previous metas, so I'm going with the 8 to see how we go, and I want to see how the Inscription of Abundance plays out. I like that it's also an instant, and that it's a little bit flexible and scales a bit into the late game, which Ram Through doesn't. Primal Might does scale into the late game, but it's sorcery speed, less flexible. So I'm just putting in it as a one-of. It's not really the best way to test something. I probably should have this at least 2. And in fact, let's just go right ahead and do that. Talked myself into it. So I'm going to have 2 of these, 3 and 3, and just see how this goes. As I said, I like the flexibility, bit of life gain if I need it, buff up a creature if I need it, fight a thing at instant speed if I need it. Yeah, otherwise these are pretty standard caster characters for green. We got the Singleton Crawling Barrens. I do like the creature lands. Obviously we lost our Mobilized District, so I've just got this in here as a one-off. Few less lands because of the dual face cards in here. Scavenging Ooze seems really well positioned at the moment, so I'm excited to play with that. You can see I haven't even bothered to find a 15th card for the sideboard. This is where Questing Beast normally lives. I honestly don't know what I need. I don't know what's going to be great and what's going to be good enough to take out something to replace. So I'm only running a 14-card sideboard at the moment because I don't care and I'm a mad lad. But let's jump into some games and see how we go. Up against one of my favourite snacks here, Pocky. Unfortunately, this hand is terrible. We can't beat this. This is much better. I'll probably put back the Henge. No, I'll put back a Swarm Shambler. What am I saying? What am I saying? Insanity. Turn down the volume a bit. It's all a bit louder than it has to be. Yeah, let's just get in for the one. See what our opponent's up to. Not much. Opponent is up to not much. So do I want to slap down the Mammoth? Or Ooze? Yeah, no, there's nothing for Ooze to eat, so we'll swing in with the Shambles again. Slap down a Mammoth. So if we do hit a land next turn, we'll be able to play Great Henge pretty easily. Ooh, hits the Shambler. Mistake. I get a replacement. Okay, so this is Golgari Adventures. Cool. So yeah, we're just gonna do this. And play out our ooze. Comes in as a 3/3, it's pretty nice. This guy can't block, so that's why I just attacked with the 1/1 there. Whoa. It's a big boy. It is a big boy. I don't know what to do about that. I'm going to play this out. Just draw a card off the henge. Okay, that's what I can do about it. No, I still don't have anything that's big enough, do I? In a little bit of a pickle here. So I'm just going to do this. This is not necessarily correct. Oh, I forgot I had the henge. That was silly. I could have pumped it up for another 2 and survived the combat, or played it on something else. That was silly. I'm going to leave a mana up, so if they if Pelucranos hits the graveyard, I can eat it straight away. That was so foolish of me. That was a misplay. It's been so long since I played with these cards, I forget this produces mana. So we could have killed this and got through for an extra whole bunch of damage and possibly had our opponent dead. We didn't miss lethal because of that. I think we did. Because it's not just 2 extra damage from the mana, there's also the creature in the 2. Yeah, there's like 4... There's like 4 to 6 points of damage I missed out on. Which is pretty much our opponent's lifetime. Mammoth of their own? Sure. I assume they get it with the Order of Midnight. Yep, no point in not. Greatest Ooze. Play this, draw a card. Draw another. Yeah, didn't draw a card off that. So I'm going to attack like this. Yep. Play out the use, draw another card. I don't think I need that land right now. Yeah, I forgot there's only procs on non-token creatures. I was expecting to draw a card off this and hoping to hit a removal spell. Good game. Hadron Love. Okay, so I think Harbinger might be good here. Adversary might be good here too, to be honest. Is Harbinger going to be better here than Lovestruck Beast though? Or better than Mammoth? So I'm going to cut a Mammoth. I'm on the draw, so I can cut. I've got a little bit of leeway with lands. I wouldn't mind a couple of these. Maybe in place of oozes, because I don't think my opponent plays out of their yard all that much, other than the Order of Midnight situation. No idea if this is correct, but let's go with it. This hand is not amazing, but I will keep it. We got 1-drop, 2-drop. Hopefully hit some lands. There's a land. There's that adversary. Okay, so I could play this out, I could play out the 2-2, but I think I'm just going to hold up the Chandler and the Inscription of Abundance. Try to ambush this adversary. Okay, so they're just playing that out as a blocker. Primal Might off the top would be pretty good. Kill off this Lovestruck Beast, get in with the Harbinger. Another adversary, sure. No attacks. Adversaries are annoying. Maybe I should have brought in more of my own. Ooh, Henge. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. Henge into Scoos. Ugh. So I'm going to attack with the beast here. I assume they block with the adversary. Yep. Six snake. Non-stop death touches. So against death touches, obviously Ram Through is way better than Inscription of Abundance or Primal Might, because it's a might effect, not a fight effect. So this is a frustrating brick wall at the moment, and this Great Henge is really just letting them power through. Trample through for a bit. I assume they block with the knight. Where my gem razor at? Well, that's unfortunate. That is highly unfortunate. Okay, yeah, that's not good enough. We're so far behind you. It's such a fringe case when we get back into that game. Okay, so I probably do want the rest of my adversaries. And probably these Gargoyles as well. I probably want you back in just because you're a land. So many things I need to cut though. So I don't actually know how good Harbinger is here when it's just facing down other big creatures that it can't really attack through. What? It's not even the card I clicked on. How good is Questing Beast here? Yeah, it's okay. Can't be blocked by their adversaries, can't be blocked by a lot of their little critters. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to try like this. Oh, this is not a good hand. I've got a 1-drop and really nothing else. This isn't worlds better, but it is better. What do I drop? It's my only removal. Probably Scavenging Ooze, it's a little more of a late game card. That might have been a mistake though. If they don't play something green, I can't play this on curve. So I could be looking at a few turns before I play anything. Yeah, I think that was a mistake. Ugh, so awkward. My fault. It was entirely my mistake. Do I just want to trade him? Probably not. Probably want to try and actually get through with this guy. We do get blown out by a ram through here. Sure. They really should have played that pre-combat. Yep. As I suspected. Oh, should have played out the token here as well. Oh, I'm playing so badly. Get it together, Cam. Well, that sucks. That sucks. Right, get me out of here. I've seen enough. Okay, this hand is obviously unkeepable. I mean, it's better, but not by much. Wow, our deck is just doing a number on us, isn't it? I think you go back. And... yeah. Ooh. Nice. Where are you, land? We have so many potential land sources in this deck. This should not be happening. Well, that was frustrating. That certainly was frustrating. Are you serious? I mean, this hand is terrible too, but what do we do? Ooh, red as well. Spicy. If we get stomped here, I'm gonna cry. Yeah, just sadness. Of course we wouldn't draw enough lands and have to mulligan, even though we have like 28. Of course our opponent would have stomp. I'm not going to try and ambush here. I don't really want to give up my only thing on the board. Okay. I will take a couple of counters here though. Start swinging. Nice, nice. Do I do this as x equals 0 and play out my little, yeah. Oh, what are they holding up? Could just be Scavenging Ooze activation, I guess. Just checking what's in my yard to see what they can eat with the scoos. I'll probably chunk block the scoos here. So, do I want to play out a Lovestruck Beast? So they could double block here. they did not. Interesting. Interesting. Am I just dead here though? Yeah, I am. Okay, that's my bad. So I had to mutate before attacking, so it was a lethal attack to force them to block something. But even then, I would have been dead to a Skoo's activation. So okay, on the play at least. That's nice. Yeah, we can keep this. It's not great, but we can keep it. So I haven't really loved Inscription of Abundance so far. I mean, I at least managed to put counters on Gem Razor when I wouldn't have been able to do anything with a Ram 2 or Primal Life in that previous game. But yeah, it hasn't really wowed me, but I feel like there's too many fight effects, and yet I still didn't draw on when I really needed one in the game, so who even knows? Who even knows? Spicy. Bonk. So I expect this to get counted. There we go. So this is rogues, I assume, from the Lofty Denial. So try and bait out a counterspell. I'd rather resolve this because it has reach. Okay. Thought Thief is live. Oh, Rankle. Nice. Yeah, let's both sacrifice. Let's both sack a creature. Okay, I'm happy to draw a card. Okay, so what do I want to do here? I think play this land, so this becomes a 5/5, and I fight and fight. Do I need this untapped? So 1, 2, and then I could give a 2/2, so it'd be a 5/5, 7/7. Okay, so I might as well pump it up. because I can't play anything else. So I'm not capable of maths at the moment. I'm very tired and my brain does not want to cooperate. Okay, so this puts a bit of pressure on my opponent and punishes them for tapping out. Sure. So this is probably a lofty denial. Wait, can I use this for mutate? Let's find out. Try and bait out a response from them. I can use it for mutate, awesome. But it has to target a non-human. Right, of course, that's how mutate works. Sure. Kill. Bonk. Ooh, what do they do? What do they do? What would I do with all that mana anyway? So if I did this, I'd have 6, 7. Yeah, it doesn't make a difference. I'll just try to play this. Probably shouldn't have attacked with the 1/1 given how many flash creatures they have. Yep. Okay, they go down to 2. Risky. Yes, I do have cards in my graveyard. Oh, yep. Look at them all. Look at them all, buddy. Probably just trying to get information for when they go to sideboarding. Ah, okay, yep. The old Zareth. Lovestruck Beast. Wind Rubber. So, what I can do here, tap it out. Mutate. Okay. Can't do what I wanted to. Keep forgetting mutate, non-humans only. Mutate is non-humans only. So I assume they get back my cresting beast here. Yep. As predicted. Ooh. They really should have done that pre-combat. Okay, so there's not really much I can do about that. No point showing them giving them more information about what's in my hand. It's unfortunate, but they also misplayed. They should have just cast that pre-combat and won. So you're coming in. I think I like questing beast, at least as a couple of in here. It's because a lot of their creatures struggle to block it. But yeah, this is definitely coming in. Great Henge. Do I want Great Henge? How good is Gem Razor here? Don't really have artifacts or enchantments. Can give something reach, which is nice. Harbinger seems good here. Cut down on this just because it's sorcery speed, and what do I want to bring in? Makes it a little bit less useful than Inscription or Aim Through. Maybe I try Gargaroth. I mean, it's expensive, but also pretty game breaking. Probably just eats a removal spell though, doesn't it? I don't know. I feel like I'm making a lot of wrong decisions with this deck, but I also feel like it's not super well positioned at the moment. Yeah, like I assume they bring in Nighthawk Scavenger, and you know, what do I do about that? What do I do against that card? I'll try. I'm not at all confident in this hand, but I will try. If I attack with this and they try to flash in a Thought Thief at some point, I can ambush with this, I guess. So this is a Thieves Guild Enforcer if ever I've seen one. So we could let this die, Scavenging Ooze, and start eating yards. But I think I like the Inscription play if they try to block. They do not. Okay. So another Thieves Guild Enforcer. So I've got 2 in here, and that'll mill me for 1, 2, 3, 4. Go up to 6. Cool. So they still won't be big enough. So you could see a Thought Thief here. Okay, it's a Scavenger. There's a little bit of a problem. So I think I just start eating things. Because I can get this back under 8. Really need another land. Really need another land here. So I'm just going to chew up a bit more of my yard before this dies. And try to target specific types so that this shrinks. It'll still kill it because there's Death Touch, but they'll have less. And the next one they play will be less powerful as well. It's a shame that I had to die because I could have great hinged next turn, but what do you do? So another rogue does get my graveyard back up to the threshold for the enforcers. Rankle. Now we get a land. Okay. Not a single arachnia. Bit late to the party. I mean, this is just way too little, too late, but so if I kill one of these, that actually prevents the most damage because it takes that 3 away and also 1, 2, 3, 4 more points of damage from the buff. But it really doesn't matter because they can just attack with everything and kill me. So I'm just gonna kill Rankle out of spite. And accept my loss. And kind of conclude this deck sucks. Okay, so that was the deck, and that was 3 really unfortunate games in a row. I'm not going to pretend I played those perfectly, or even particularly well. I obviously made some misplays in all of those games. And I did get some frustrating lack of land drops in quite a few of those games. So I got 15, 16, 17, 18, 22. I've got 26 potential lands in this deck. And I often struggled to find them, so that's unfortunate. There's not really anything you can do about that, but definitely frustrating that it's still happening. Yeah, as I said, I didn't play all that well, and I did get pretty unlucky in some of those games. But yeah, I also don't know that this is great. You would think that at the moment, since so much is being fought on the battlefield, this deck would be kind of good. but unfortunately, like, a lot of those decks are sort of outscaling. A lot of other decks are outscaling or equaling what we're doing. We don't have the same bullying potential of having the biggest things on the battlefield. Like a 4/4 is not as impactful as it was when everyone has like Bone Crusher Giants, or like everyone has 4/4s. You saw against like Golgari, they're playing all the same things we have. Like there's a lot of 5/5s going around. There's a lot of 4/4s going around. You know, there's a lot of things that can block and trade with our creatures. There's a lot of death touch. There's a lot of removal. You think rogues would be a little bit better for us because we could just get on board and push through them. Our draws didn't line up, unfortunately, but they've also got like so much removal and bounce and stuff. It does make it difficult when we're, you know, tapping out for 3 mana, tapping out at 4 mana. It's a little bit slow there. Chainweb Arachnia would have been nice if I'd drawn it sooner, but you know, I don't think that alone is enough to really shore up that matchup. So yeah, I don't know that this deck is particularly well positioned at the moment. Unless I'm just playing it atrociously and there's like something obvious that I'm missing. But yeah, I'll give it a run again over the next couple of days and see if I have any more luck with it. And if I do, I might do another video. But otherwise, based on that, I wouldn't expect to be seeing this deck again in a hurry. But thanks for watching, guys. You've been brilliant. I'll catch you all next time.